Hello, and welcome once again to the Asatruman Show. This is episode 2. Okay, I am Patrick. I will be your guide and your host. Yeah, again, there was no emails, so I posted a poll to my Twitter account, at Asatruman1, if you are interested. Excuse me. And what I will be doing for the foreseeable period is actually doing a reading from the Havamal. Okay? And I will be explaining as I go how I feel about the different verses, and we can go from there. Okay? If you want to discuss, say how you feel about the readings, please post in the chat. Send me an email, send to my Twitter. You have multiple ways of getting a hold of me. Okay, don't be afraid to say to me, you didn't like it, you feel some other way. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. If so, let's discuss this. Okay, but anyway, we will get started now. Now, as you can see, I am using the Asatru community, or TAC. I am using their actual translation of the Havamal here. Okay, some people say it's not the best. I myself find it actually rather easy to read. And here we go, starting at verse 1. At every entryway before you enter, you should look around and make sure no enemy is waiting before setting one foot inside. Okay, this means more than just when you're entering to a house. With this here, essentially what it's saying is look before you leap. Okay, with going into any contracts, into any agreements, anything of this, look for any type of hidden clauses, look for anything that could be ready to jump you. With this here, it's pretty easy to understand what this is talking about. Okay, going to verse 2. Now, I am, of course, not going to be going through the entire Havamal in this one episode. It would take too long. With this here, I will probably be doing about 9 verses about every Thursday here. And we will go from there and see what happens and see how we go. Verse 2. Hail, everyone. A guest has arrived. Where should he sit? Tired is he that lean on the hearth for looking for warmth and comfort. Verse 3. He is in need of fire, for he is cold through to the bone. He seeks food and clothing, for he has traveled a far distance. He is in need of water, a fire to dry by, and some companionship with good friends. With this here, this is actually stating back to the old Scandinavian idea of hospitality. With this here, when a visitor came, because with it at that time, there was not, where you could just drive and visit someone at the drop of a hat. Coming to visit someone was a big deal. And with this here, when someone came, you were expected to be able to have food and drink for him, a good change of clothes, because with this here, when you actually travel to someone's house, this was a multiple day journey. And you would the person would probably need fresh clothing to be able to wash up and be presentable to you. On this. Verse 5 here. He needs to have a sharp mind as he travels, for a simple thought only works at home. Only a fool sits among the wise and knows nothing at all. With this here, it is, on that particular verse, it is saying, the simple stays simply at home. The wise person goes out, visits, meets with people, and actually listens to them talk. With this here, this is where you will actually see this in several of the verses coming up. With this here, it is actually was thought wise to actually shut up and listen. And with that, you again, as I said, you will see that with multiple cases in here, and really, I feel the same way with this here. If I'm going and I'm meeting with someone that clearly knows something that I don't, I'm not going to be trying to talk over them. I'm going to be shutting up. I'm going to be listening. I'm going to be trying to learn. And with this here, any person that's really worth their salt should do the same. Verse 6, let no man boast of his own mind. Be cautious of what he says. Be quiet and enter with caution into a building. For the one that enters with caution seldom does harm come to them. There is no greater friend than one's own wit. Okay, this a lot refers back to verse 1 there. You are cautious when you actually step into a situation. You try to see the situation, try to be careful of it, and you you play it by ear from there. And again, let no man boast of his mind. With this here, if you hear someone boasting about how smart they are or how great they are at a particular subject, many times take what they say with a mighty pinch of salt, even including me. If you hear me getting all boastful on something, hey, check into what I'm saying. See if I'm correct. If not, hey, tell me. I will try to learn from you and try to go from there. Okay, verse 7. Okay, let the tired traveler who seeks drink keep quiet. Listen contently and look sharply, for a wise man stays out of the way. This again is with the really smart person shuts up, sits to one side and listens. With the Havamal, you're going to hear that, and it's going to kind of beat it home for you. Verse 8. Happy is the person that does for themselves, but uneasy is a person that relies on another. This is something that you see occasionally in here. With this here, it talks about the idea of taking pride. You're naturally going to be prideful in something that you've done and that you have accomplished. Now, if you've had to ask someone else for it, you're naturally not going to be near as proud of it. You're going to be, uneasy and, feel, okay, I was not able to do this. Would I be able to do it in the future? Kind of a logical way to think of it there. And finally, verse 9 here for this. Happy is a person that has his own knowledge in life, for you can receive bad information from another. Again, with the, you need to learn things on your own. With this here, okay, I'll go ahead and set this aside here so we can talk for a moment. With that, okay, go out, live, learn, try to find things out on your own. Okay, because for the simple reason, going out and actually listening and learning from other people's information, you can get bad info, you can get bad intel. This has happened multiple times, even in our own lives here, and you hear all the time about military actions going out and things happening to them because, again, of bad intel. Something that they did not hear correctly, or that they learned that on the fly was incorrect and had to do accordingly. And with this here, again, I would like to, if someone here has not had that happen to them, let me know, because you're special on that front. I know even with mine, okay, I have had many a time where I have been told wrong and I have heard wrong. Okay, and on this here, that's it for right now. With this here, again, if you do not feel the same way as me, if you want to add to this discussion, please email me, Asatruman777 at gmail.com. You should have that cross here right about now. Also on Twitter at Asatruman1. That will be my Twitter handle. That's been my Twitter handle for a little while now. Again, don't hesitate to let me know. There is also the discussion thing right below us here. Also, if you like what you're hearing and you want to hear more, click on the subscribe button. It will be there. It will be all set, ready to go. And also, you'll see a little bell that comes up. Click on it again so the little bars show up around it. What that will do, that will send you an email letting you know when I have posted again, and so we can keep going with this. Anyway, peace. May the holy powers bless each of you. May the ancestors also see and bless all of you. Have a nice day.